Jacqueline Contreras. I'm 18, and then I'm Erica's mom.
Can you describe how you felt when you found out you were pregnant?
My overall feeling, I guess, would be I was scared. I didn't know what was going to end up happening between school and at home and just my life in general. I was scared to tell my parents. I was scared to they I just didn't know where to go from that moment.
Can you describe Erica's father?
I met him freshman year. We were both freshmen and we found out senior year. I was 17 when we found out, and he was also 17 turning 18 in like 2 months. And his first thought was that he's ruined my life. So after that point, I think it all went downhill. He wasn't around during my pregnancy. He wasn't giving me anything for Erica in terms of just clothing or to save up for certain things. And then when the day she was born, I texted him and I told him that Erica's coming, like I'm about to give birth. And he did show up at the hospital and he did show interest in being a father. So I thought that he was actually going to be around for her and it was going to be good that, she'd have at least both me and him, even though we wouldn't be together. But after leaving the hospital when Erica was born, it just went back to him, not being around and not wanting to see her. And still now she's 7 months and he's nowhere. He's shown no interest in wanting to know who Erica is. At first, I was scared, I was angry, I was feeling a whole lot of things just because I didn't get pregnant on my own. So I feel like a lot of responsibility was placed on me and not on him. And I felt like I was to blame for that, for like allowing myself to get pregnant. But after a while, I realized that, if he doesn't want to know Erica, then that's on him because she's an amazing little girl that fills anyone with joy. So I realized that she's not to blame for not having him around, and I'm not to blame for him not being around. So overall, I think that I'd want her to have her father around, but if he doesn't want anything to do with her, then I don't think she should have anything to do with him.
Were you worried when you told your parents?
I was worried. I was worried of what they'd think of me. I was worried of what would end up happening after they found out. So the first parent I told was my mom. And in terms of telling her, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. She comforted me a lot and she let me know right away that I'm not a disappointment to her, that we'll figure it out as we go. And when I told my dad, he was really sad and I think he felt like he disappointed, like he didn't do his part as a father. So I think he was more sad over the fact he might have disappointed me instead of me disappointing him. But after that, I think both of them realized, or both of them let me know that I'm their daughter and nothing will ever change that, and they'll support me in any way they can. Some of the challenges I faced so far is a lot of doubt goes into whether I can be a mother. And I don't think it's just like for me. I think it's like, overall teen mothers are always told like you're too young to be a mother. You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to be able to manage everything. You're going to drop out of school. You're not going to make it far in life now. So I think that has been like the major issue that I've had to come by or that I've had to surpass because, high school was hard, being pregnant and having to like make sure I graduate in time. A typical day for me would be I wake up probably around 6 in the morning, the earliest. Erica is usually asleep at that time. And then I start getting ready and I do my best to not make a lot of noise because then she wakes up and then I have to leave and she stays up. But so yeah, I get ready for class and I'm she usually sleeps as I get ready. So then I leave to class probably around 8 and then it depends on the days, but I'm usually at PC till maybe 2 3, and after that I come home and I start doing homework and then I feed Erica and then I go back to doing homework and then it's time to get her ready for bed, so like a shower, changing her, and then giving her a bottle again, and then it's just a matter of like hoping she fall asleep after her first bottle, but sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't, and if she doesn't, it's a matter of like stopping my homework, going to the room, trying to put her to bed, playing with her to tire her out, putting her it's just overall I'd say I'm up from 6 in the morning and I don't go to bed till 2 3 in the morning.
Did your parents talk to you about the different birth control methods?
No. So in my household, I was never really taught about safe sex or birth control or any of that. And then also in school, it wasn't really mentioned either. It's just like, if you have unprotected sex, you get pregnant, but not a lot would ever be mentioned inside of school, just like outside of school at home. I don't know. I think it's just in a Hispanic household, or at least in mine, it was like if you get pregnant, then it's a shame. But you're never told like how to avoid getting pregnant or how to practice safe sex. It's just like you have sex, and if you get pregnant, then it's a shame.
Was abortion ever an option?
In my household, no. Like, you'd get told not to get pregnant, but if you were to get pregnant, then you wouldn't, like, it was told like you couldn't abort your child. And for me personally, I am pro-life, so there was no abortion in my mind whatsoever, because I knew that the baby wasn't to blame for me not having safe sex.
Being a single teen mom, how do you feel about teen pregnancies?
For me, I didn't plan on getting pregnant, but once I found out I was pregnant, I feel like it pushed me to go harder in like school and just in terms of life overall, because I knew like I had someone looking up to me now. So, and especially now, like before even becoming a teen mom, my thought was like teen pregnancy is bad. Like, why are people having kids at such a young age? So, and then I was in their shoes and I realized that a lot of people don't understand what teen parents go through or how hard it is to even manage everything they got going on. So to all teen moms and teen like dads or teen parents overall, like I show at ones that who are like there for their child and everything, like I'm proud of them because it is a lot to manage. And for those that don't want to be around their kids, I feel like it's just such a disgrace.
What do you think of the saying, a child raising a child?
In high school, actually, and this was when I recently found out I was pregnant, there was this debate going on in one of my classes, and it was about like abortion and like pro life or pro choice. And then that term was mentioned, and right away it pissed me off. And I don't know if it was just because like I was finally in the shoes of someone that is a young mother, and it really got to me because I realized that girls can be young when they become mothers, but that doesn't automatically mean they're failures or they'll become failures to themselves and to their child. So the term to me is honestly a load of crap because, society has made it seem like once you get pregnant, like you're a failure, you're not going to make it far, you're basically a waste of space. And I've proven to myself that I'm not a waste of space, that, I can do anything I actually set myself to do. So, in terms of a child taking care of a child, I've used that and I've taken the best I could out of it.